We are live, ladies and gentlemen. I just fixed about 95% of my marathon rankings. We are going to get into a marathon draft. We're going to look at those rankings. We're going to surprise myself because Underdog doesn't have numbers on those marathon rankings. So for the marathon, we do have Saquon at the 101 just because I believe they're going to be a more pass-heavy offense. Saquon can still break free for touchdowns, in my opinion, giving him the ball more. And I think we're going to see a lot more Jermaine Burton, Mike Gesicki, and Chase Brown running the football, which will bring, and the defense for the Bengals will bring Jamar Chase's passing volume just down a bit to where I think next year, in the marathon, I think Saquon, looking back next year, Saquon will actually be a pretty good pick. But we do have, let's see, Chase at the 102, Jefferson right after, then Puka at the 104 ahead of CeeDee Lamb. I think the Los Angeles Chargers are going to throw the ball a lot more. I do think the Dallas Cowboys will be pretty good throwing the football as well next year. I might have to drop Jefferson a tad, but he's just so much better, more efficient. The Vikings offense passed the ball a lot more through the air than I see the Cowboys and the Rams do, especially. Maybe I'll flip Puka and Lamb. But I do like those bets, in my opinion. Then I have Christian McCaffrey if he's free for the year and playing. He will do very well. Then we have Gibbs, then Bijan, Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is just not betting against Bowers at the 110. Brian Thomas Jr. at the 111 and rounding it out with Ashton Jeanty at the 112. Guys that fell out of my first round were Amon-Ra St. Brown. I do see this offense. I see him still being the dominant number one. I do see this offense taking their efficiency down just a bit. I do have Malik Neighbors dropping as well as Nico Collins. Not too into Nico at cost. I feel like he's a good pick, not a great pick. In the first round, I think I want to bet on these 4 wide receivers especially, but also in these 3 running backs, and then Derrick Henry, just a Hall of Famer. And then at the end of the round 1, you want to bet on Brock Bowers, the Vegas offense passing more than running it, which is why I have him over Gene T. And then Liam Cohen calling the plays will help Brian Thomas out. After that, 201, I have Gene T, Amon-Ra, Nico, Neighbors, AJ Brown, Lad McConkey, Bucky Irving, Chase Brown, and Tedarua McMillan. Probably my bigger stands this year. I think Chase will have a really nice year running the football. I just see it as the young Joe Mixon in that offense in Cincinnati. Um, I see them having a better defense, maybe a healthier defense as well, um, where they rely on the run or short plays to chase Brown. Then I have Tet. I think everything in Carolina will start off by going through Tetaroa McMillan. I think he's a round 2 wide receiver next year. And I think we are getting and possibly a potential round 1. So he is my wide receiver. It says 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's my wide receiver 11. I think he can be a top 12 wide receiver. Then we have Josh Jacobs on a good offense, in my opinion. Drake London thereafter. Trey McBride, elite tight end. Then we go to the elite quarterbacks in Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts, followed up by another elite tight end in George Kittle. I think he'll be the focal point of that passing offense in San Francisco. Jonathan Taylor, and then Kyren Williams. I am more or less in on Kyren at price. I think a lot of the fantasy community is off of him. I was a little skeptical of what he can do, but I think he'll still get there with touchdowns. Now, he's probably a better pick in half PPR than full PPR. But I think he's a fine click. I think he can pay off this ADP if I see the Rams really being good, and let's say Devontae Smith falls off just a bit, or Devontae Adams falls off just a little bit due to age. Then we have Terry McLaurin at number 32. Jackson Smith and Jigba at 33. Garrett Wilson, T. Higgins, Rashee Rice, Joe Burrow, Marvin Harrison, Travis Hunter, Jamison Williams, DJ Moore, Xavier Worthy. That's another tier of wide receivers, in my opinion. I think after about Tet and London, I think you want Trey McBride and the elite Trey McBride, George Kittle, and the elite wide receivers. I actually might move London down to possibly 30 in front of, let's say, Jonathan Taylor. But I think those are fair rankings for him. Let's see. And then you have guys like Marvin Harrison, the number 1 wide receiver in Arizona. Travis Hunter, the number 2, in my opinion, in Jacksonville. Jamison Williams, the number 2 in Detroit. Let's see. Ooh. He's still live. Ooh, sorry guys. We are still live. Let me share my screen real quick. I had to run out the room really quick. I'm sorry. Let's see. Where was I? We are not in a draft yet. 5 left. But after about... I might even mix this up a little bit. Might have DJ Moore drop a little bit. Might move Chuba up. But these next running backs are really fun. There, Chuba Hubbard, Kenneth Walker, Marion Hampton, RJ Harvey. Then we have a little Zay Flowers in there, and Cortland Sutton with James Conner smashed in there. I might move up Pickens just a tad, and Zay possibly over. Probably move Xavier Worthy down, and DJ Moore down, and Zay in front of both of them, and George Pickens probably at the end of that tier. And then you start with Cortland Sutton, Ridley, Devontae Smith, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Tyreek, Jerry Jeudy. At cost, I like Jerry Jeudy a lot more than Tyreek Hill. I think it's just the same play in my opinion, just a lot later. You have Breece Hall after that. Very low on Breece Hall this year. Lower on James Cook. I can probably bring Cook up a bit. Maybe Breece up a bit. But I think I'm pretty set in stone where I'm picking these guys at. Romo Dunze after that with Juwan Jennings. I think that's a little tier. You can probably lay in Jaden Waddle, Deebo Samuel, Jacoby Myers in there, and DK Metcalf. But I think that's a tier of itself. Then you have Kamara, Shakir, Pittman, Hawkinson, Kelsey, and Sam Laporta, a couple of tight ends with Baker at 73. I have Godwin slightly below ADP. Addison, Godwin, Stephon Diggs. Then Aaron Jones, Swift, and Reed ahead of ADP at 80. ADP of 83. Brandon Ayuk, Quinshon Judkins, Caleb Johnson, David Montgomery, Patrick Mahomes at 85. Justin Fields, Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert all the way at 88. Dak thereafter at 89. Purdy at 90. Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, Jonnu. After that tier wide receivers. Darnell Mooney, Emeka Ibuka, Keon Coleman, Jordan Mason, Tucker Kraft at 98 overall, ADP of 129. Jared Goff, 99. Jordan Love at 100. JJ McCarthy at 101. Trevor Lawrence at 102. Kyle Williams, 103. Jadon Blue, 104. Bryce Young and Drake May at 105 and 106. Pollard, Pacheco, Travis Etienne, then Tyrone Tracy, Cam Scatterboo at 111. Zach Charbonnet at 112. Bashal Tutin at 113. Geno Stafford at 114 and 115. CJ Stroud at 116. Penix at 117. Rashad Bateman 118. Leggett 119. Trey Harris 120. Matthew Golden 121. I think I'm fairly low on Matthew Golden just because I think he is more of a deep threat type guy. I think if he hits the 99th percentile outcome, it'll be like the Alec Pierce year from last year with 69 receptions, 37 receiving yards, receptions, and 824 yards and 7 touchdowns. I don't think that's possible for where Matthew Golden is going, in my opinion. Probably my biggest fade on the board. You have Kyle Williams going at 131, and I have Matthew Golden essentially going about the reverse of that. Not saying that I'd take Kyle Williams at 89 or 86, where Golden is going, but I think where I have him ranked at 103, I'm willing to take him. I might flip Blue, put Blue over Williams, but I think they're fair where they are at there. After that, you need to buy the rankings. Go ahead and email me at the Rafa or at Rafael Ibarra or Rafael Ray Ibarra. Let's see. If you want these rankings, if you want my rankings, email me at that email. Actually, email this email. You're going to email this email if you want those rankings, and you can get my players past the 100s for a fee of $50. I think that's not too bad. You can Cash App me at, I think it is the same. I think this is my Cash App. I think that is my Cash App there. You can email me there, and you can email me here. This is my Cash App, $50. Setting it at for marathon rankings. I think, to be honest, I will be drafting off my marathon rankings for the entire year, including Best Ball Mania. I will have other PPR rankings later on in the year. Hopefully the market moves with my rankings and not against my rankings. But I think the only thing that changes with my rankings is probably that I will be significantly underweight Bijan Robinson. And I'll probably take Jamar at the 101 and Saquon at the 102. Just because I think that's the way to do it. I might even flip. To be honest, I might move Chase down to 3. Man, I would hate to move Jamar Chase down to like 7. But I think next year that's where he's about to go. Dang it. Still need 5 in this marathon. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask me. That's the email. If you have any questions, go ahead and at me on X. I'm going to keep this up, $50 marathon rankings. That's the email. That's the Cash App. Make sure you get a picture, screenshot of all of those. So email, Cash App for the marathon rankings. I will get that to you guys. And follow me on X or Twitter at the Rafael E. Barra. Get all my tech takes. You'll get a couple of my teams on there, a couple of my exposure picks. Let me put it out on X one more time. Join the marathon. If not, we might move to Draftkings. We're going to roll in a $3 one on Draftkings. Let's see. I'm hoping, guys, we will draft about... I'm going to personally draft probably every day. On here, I'm going to probably draft every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, hopefully. And then during the football season, hopefully I can get on like a Monday night, Thursday night, or like a Sunday night. Review some of the games, what I've watched, and everything I've seen for the year. at Flock Fantasy if you want to see me in the Flock League. If I win the marathon, I'm definitely telling him, put me in next year. That boy going down. 5 spots. 5 spots remaining, guys. 5 spots remaining. We'll start slow. No panic. Why did it? Knicks fire their head coach? Question mark. Just reading some tweets that I see. DeMarco Murray, 1,845 rushing yards in 2014, 13 rushing touchdowns. Wow. That boy was good. He was good when I remember him. Five left. Oops. Are we in Draftkings? If we have to multi-table this, we will. Might have to change. Let's see. StreamYard. Oops. Nope. I'm going to change the thumbnail real quick. Still waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I want to get this draft off. We're probably going to drop the marathon. So sad. Almost in. Sorry about the silence. One left in the $3 Draftkings draft. Sorry, adjusting a thumbnail here, guys, for this draft. Let's put my mug on there. I wouldn't doubt that I have the 109 or something like that. Been pulling a lot of those in Draftkings. Let's see. Man, now you can't see Draftkings. Oh well. That's actually fire. I like that. Let's see. Then who else? What do we have to put on there? Brock Bowers, since it's PPR. Move me to this side. Guys, I've gotten good at my thumbnails. At Liam Murphy, if you want me to make your thumbnails. Broski. I gotcha. What do we get? The 109. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? Here, we're going to get whoever falls to me. Got a couple of my rankings up here. Tedero McMillian at 28. Pretty nice to see that. We're going to get out of this marathon draft. We'll draft that mañana. Let's see. Zero 06 2025. Share, download. That thing is nice. Nicer, I guess you can say. Perfect. We're sharing this one. Puka goes, dang, at 104. These guys out here, no ball. These guys out here, no ball. Let's see. Bijan goes. CD Lamb goes. Taylor Gibbs, CMC. Might throw Brian Thomas over Neighbors. Yeah, fix that. Throw A-Chain over Neighbors. Gibbs goes. Think I'm picking the RB or Brian Thomas. I think Brian Thomas and Nico can give you similar numbers. Huh. Let's go. Let's go CMC. Because why not, mate? Why not? Canva. Perfect. Let's see. Studio. How do you edit? I'll figure that out. Figure that out later. Change the thumbnail for this video. Wait. Your boy's hacking the system right now. Edit title, edit description. What do we got? Man, this draft is slow. Gosh. Oops. Come on, give me it. Yes. We got Brian Thomas. I think that's a little bit better than Bowers, in my opinion. I do think you eat tight end is interesting. I can go Kittle at 40. One of my favorite clicks, actually. Might actually hurt me. I think I've had this start quite a bit. I like it a lot. This guy goes week 17. Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs. If you're here, drop a like. I actually did that. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs in Best Ball Mania. Hopefully that's what brings it home. I think that's a unique combo we will see in BBM. Probably the uniquest combo you'll see. I think that team is very interesting and live. Probably do it one or two more times also. Marathon team, Draftkings. There it is. Boom. Still live. Coded. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know. If you're still on YouTube, everyone's probably asleep. It's 11:30 in California. Let me know. We have, again, guys, if you want the marathon rankings, or hopefully the other rankings, just like these DraftKings rankings, just go ahead and email this. Ask for the rankings you want. Every rankings, though, will be $50 for either the marathon or anything like that. Marathon rankings, DraftKings rankings. I might even get out Superflex, but I think I'm going to use the same marathon rankings, or same half PPR rankings. Go ahead and send the money to that Cash App. Rafael Ibarra 2004. I think it's Rafa. Let me check that real quick for you guys. But it should be a picture of me. Let's see. No, it's Rafael Ibarra. So it's my full name. So let's do Cash App Rafael Ibarra 2004 for any put that one up. So that goes with marathon, BPM. What else? Marathon, BBM. Marathon and BBM. I think I'm going to use the same rankings, to be honest. Hope my bets hit. Let's see. Superflex is very different, though. I might adjust just the quarterbacks for Superflex. So that'll be kind of different. That'll probably give it like a $25 discount, so half off on the Superflex one. James Cook goes top of my ADP. Ooh. Did Brown go? Yeah, Brown went. So Ted is there. Chuba is there. You know who I'm going? I'm going Ted, the T-Man. If Ted doesn't produce and Bryce Young is just not good, I'm going to lose a lot of money this year. Hopefully that doesn't happen for your boy. I think Ted will get steam, and then I will possibly move off of him. If he drops like to the 4th, then I'll hopefully have more mixtures with other players. But I have him with like taking him with Chase like once, Jefferson like once or twice. Saquon, I'm just trying to sprinkle him with as many round 1 guys as possible. Haven't got him on a Bijan team or a GT team. But he's just one of my favorite clicks on the board. Especially in the top 3 rounds, 4 rounds, you kind of want to bet on guys that can go even higher and just explode. Last year we were taking Marvin Harrison at the 2-3 turn. I think Bryce Young is a better prospect than Kyler, or even an even prospect, and Tet produced with the way worse quarterback than Bryce Young, so I think he can do that. I do like Kittle was the pick. Do I want Hunter or mix it up a little bit, or do I want Pickens? Well, I have Brian Thomas. I'm gonna go Pickens. I'm gonna go Pickens with that one. I like the click, comfortable with it. We're going hero RB with Christian McCaffrey. We might even punt tight end with this one, to be honest. Who knows? Might throw a couple RBs that I like on this team. Like if Hampton or Harvey can come back, that would be nice. Connor is always a click that I'm willing to go for. Travion Henderson. I just like my clicks. Sometimes you get a little bit into your clicks. I do want to diversify. I think I'll diversify more as the summer goes on in June, July. Mostly during July, around that. My birthday is July 11th. Hopefully we hear some good news during that time on that day. Just on everything, really. Hopefully by then we start seeing the casuals come in drafting. I think that's when I'll probably pick up the most ADP value at the end of the year. Right now I'm trying to just get my guys. I'll probably have a decent amount of my guys on other teams. I think end of June, start of July, I'll start diversifying for sure. But I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for the pass volume, the rookie running backs, the quarterbacks from last year stepping up or continuing to produce. Players on new teams. I'm excited for the NFL season, guys. It is only a short whiles away, about 3 months, about 90 days away. Still going off rankings. If Hunter comes back to me, that will be fun. Hoping it's Chuba, Hunter, Worthy, or Hampton. If not, I'll throw Walker on here Ridley's fun. Maybe Waddle, Jerry Judy. I think I can have some fun. I might even do some Walker. Let's see. I have him about at ADP. Got Connor a little bit ahead of ADP. DK Metcalf, I'm pretty low on. Khalil Shakir, I'm actually higher on. I think if that offense is rolling, it'll be with him or Keon, two guys that I think are probably underpriced. Especially if we hear like positive news on those guys. I think those guys will be interesting picks. I think doing that is just betting on the Bills and Josh Jacobs. Hampton coming back to me would have been nice. Chuba is a click. If not, I'll take Walker. Sutton falling to me is interesting. I don't even know the Broncos bye week 12. Okay, no, not too bad. Not too bad. Chuba, Cortland Sutton. Man, this is where I have about Sutton. I like the wide receivers coming back to me more than I do the running backs. I'm gonna grab Chuba. Walker comes right after. The guy on the right of me with Walker, Kittle, Rice, Ladd, Ginty. Pretty good team, I think. Are there any other teams that stand out? Jamar Chase, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow looks pretty freaking sexy. Flowers, Terry, Harvey, Saquon Lamar's nice. Sky Landing, Cortland Sutton, Tyreek Hill, Marvin Harrison, Nico, and Neighbors is also pretty cool. I think this draft I needed to diverge away from my initial top 5 picks and just grab ADP value. I think that's something, guys, you need to do. I think overconfidence in your drafts is not great. Shoot. So because I said that, should I go Ridley? Should I go let's go 2 week 14 by, oh my god, 3 week 14 buys at running back. That's not great. That means we have to go with Baker at 65. Jesus Christ. Crazy man. Crazy man over here. Do not like that team at all. He might think we're in like half PPR or something. So the guy on the left of me is crazy. The guy at the 12 hole picking up ADP value. Pretty nice. I like it. Not a Waddle guy, not a Devonta Smith guy, not a DK Metcalf guy. I think I need to bring up Bucky a little bit. And probably Chase Brown. Probably more so Bucky. Chase Brown can sometimes be pushed in the third. And I need to take AJ Brown sometimes too. I think those are fun clicks. I'm surprised the guy at the 1 hole didn't go. Oh, okay. Maybe he was wanting to do that. He could have went Hurts or Burrow. This Bijan Robinson, David Montgomery click, I like the pairing just because you're betting Bijan's the guy against Gibbs, and against Gibbs. I think he's a target at the one at the 5 hole for Debo. Thinking that could have been a good play too with Debo went over here. Amon-Ra, Achan, Kyron, Javante, Debo, Laporta. Like the Debo, like the Achan, Amon-Ra, I'm fine with Jameson though, and Laporta. This guy went Lions all the way. I think they're gonna have a kind of a slip off in production. This guy goes Gibbs, Bowers, Garrett Wilson, Mike Evans, Marion Hampton, Ridley. Not too bad. I'd probably do DJ Moore and bet on the uncertainty than Evans and age. Or I'd go like Worthy instead of Evans or Flowers. Bet on just super good quarterbacks, but Mike Evans is a pretty nice play, especially in PPR. I think Mike Evans is a fine play. I just want Tet and Pickens instead. But you can convince me otherwise. I can live with like 7% Mike Evans. Matthew Golden at 80 is absurd. Ooh, that's fun. Khalil Shakir. Very fun. Khalil Shakir is my 4th wide receiver. I like it. Different bye week as well. I like it. Still empty at tight end and quarterback. Maybe we go Janu. I like Abuka. I like Reed though too. Could probably get tight end production later. I am a bona fide Green Bay Packers fan this year. Let's go Jaden Reed. Especially Jaden Reed and Tucker Kraft. Let's set up that Green Bay Jordan Love stack. Oh, Ibuka goes up to 104. I gotta start looking at ADP now. Once you get to about round 6, I think, just go get your guys. Just go get your guys. A lot of zeros. A lot of zeros on the board, especially past round 8, I think. Tracy, I have a lot lower. I think Pollard, I have a lot lower. Maybe in PPR, it's different. But early, you want wide receiver production. Early, I got a year 2 guy, a rookie, a guy on a new offense, a leader on his offense, probably the first Reed. Get it? His name is Jaden Reed on his offense. Me likey. A day pay. I should take the Jordan Love. Oof. Man. That blue pick. Pretty sexy. Where I have blue at? Yeah. I have blue pretty freaking high, too. $104. Where do you take him at? Oh, he took freaking Dak. Took blue at 99. It's about where I have him ranked, man. It's a good pick. A guy can pick. Ibuka is my click if he drops. Who else do we want? We got J-Lo, we got Trevor. Don't have much McCarthy. 210, we can get him on the way back. Man, I'm gonna die with all my players, bro. Reed, Abuka, Shakir, Pickens, T-Mac, Thomas. Let's go with Jordan Love. Jordan Love. Oh my gosh. What a weirdo. Takes naked Goff. Unstacked Love. Jesus. It's alright, I'll get Dontavian Wicks on the way back. have to take Drake May, man. Not loving it. I think it's fine. Hmm. I would like Trevor. Gino going early with Drake May. Jesus. These guys. Not even using ADP, man. Are they? I don't know. Not my ADP. Let's grab Trevor. Should we grab a naked McCarthy? That's not cool. Shoot. Ray Daddy. Do I have tight end? I do not. Oof. It's probably like a 4 or 5 tight end team. Let's grab Kyle Williams. I think that should have been Jake Fergie pick, but I'm doing Kyle Williams. Man, this week 14 is going to be tough. Hopefully, I'm going to push in first place. Hopefully, you can squeak in. Hopefully, I'll be in first. Nobody comes up and douches me. Hopefully, Love's put in like a 50 burger in week 14 or something. This guy got Addison and McCarthy. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Man, I think if my draft can beat like this is a good room, I think. Got the Puka pull up. I think this guy at the 108 is kind of dusted. Let's see. This guy at the 105 is probably 106, not good enough. The guy at 112, kind of pretty cute. Man, I think the 111. Think he gonna be hitting. Not great. 110 is okay. If the Cowboys Panthers, Jaguars, and Patriots are all just mid. I don't think I'm going nowhere. Man, Bryce looks yummy here. Let's get some upside. Let's get Bryce Young. Another week 14 guy. You know what? Screw it. Going down with the ship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 week 14 guys. Dang. Out of how many? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Damn. Well, should be okay. Man, this should be a tight end clip. I think I want Ray Daddy more. Think I'll want Ray Daddy more. Maybe Mason Falls. Hunter Henry, Chigakonkwo, Cole Komet. Here's my other boy, AJ Partner. Who else can give me a spike week or two at the tight end? That's about it, huh? I'm willing to go Kate Otten. I think we are definitely going the next 2 picks at least, tight end. The team for the audio draft or listeners, Christian McCaffrey. At quarterback, Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Bryce Young. At running back, Christian McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard, Travion Henderson, and Ray Davis. At wide receiver, Brian Thomas Jr., Tedrow McMillan, George Pickens, Khalil Shakir, Jaden Reed, Emeka Abuka, and Kyle Williams, and no tight ends. Dang it. Otten is off the board. That guy at 2 knows how to pick. Oh, dang it. Mason's off the board too now. Fudge. All right. What are we looking at? Pat Fryer Helmuth. We got Hunter Henry. Chigakonkwo, I think. That'll look very nice. Gotta go Pat Fries. Not a Brendan Strange guy. I'm gonna stay away from that one. Probably going 4 tight end. Probably add at least 1 more running back. 2. Man, Chig goes. That would have been nice. I like him a little bit more than Henry. Henry's okay at cost. All right, Henry. Oh my god, another week 14 guy. Shit. Oh well. Oh well. Patty fries. Better do your thing. Man, where was I thinking? Who was it? Yeah, it was like Kyle Williams or Jake Ferguson. Man, I hope that plays out well. Roshan goes. Samson goes. Dang. Yeah, Puka, Hunter, Judy, Besh, Mims. It's kind of thin at wide receiver, but I mean, if you have like, I like the wide receiver top three elite. That's quarterback with Allen. Get pretty nice tight ends. Probably flex one of those, and then I think he has two starting mid tight ends. That's fine. I don't think we're going far. If my picks don't play out great. The next tight end up for grabs, who Cole Kmet. Man, that's not fun. Tyler Higbee. Ugh. Man, someone took like Jarquez Hunter already? Dang. This draft knows ball. Freaking slappies. Alright, let's see. No running backs, though, like. I did say I was going to take Wicks. I'm going to take Wicks. Just burning off the board right now. Cole Kmet, come on down. Week 5. Bye. Oof. Well, Patty Fries, Cole Kmet, can you cover for Hunter Henry? Man. Do I do running back tight end? Or do I grab my Jermaine Burton? Man, I like it all. Running back, it would probably be Rashard Smith. It's not. Estimate, I guess. I have no idea. Not going quarterback. Tight end. Theo Johnson. Oh, but that's week 14 too. Can't do that. Musgrave. No, that's week 5. Schumacher. I got nothing. It's either AJ Brown or nothing. AJ Barner, I mean. I could go JT, but I don't want to do that. I think that'd be like the sexy click. Daniel Jones. AJ Barner. This draft would be the funniest thing. Elijah Mitchell. 132. Kind of down. Probably a player not taking much. Bet against Pacheco. Here's a guy they signed early. Let's do it. Let's do it. Elijah Mitchell. Running back 5. Ended it with a 3-5-8-4 build. At quarterback, Jordan Love, Trevor Lawrence, Bryce Young. At running back, Christian McCaffrey, Chuba Hubbard, Travion Henderson, Ray Davis, and Elijah Mitchell. At wide receiver, Brian Thomas Jr., stacked with Trevor Lawrence, Tedero McMillian, stacked with Bryce Young, George Pickens, Khalil Shakir, Jaden Reed, stacked with Jordan Love, Emeka Abuka, Kyle Williams, and Dontavian Wicks, stacked with Jordan Love as well. And my tight end room, Pat Freiermuth, Hunter Henry, Cole Kmet, and AJ Barner. Wow. I'm proud of the team, but I'm less proud of the picks that I allowed my fellow drafters in my pod to draft. Good thing that was a $3 draft. Like some of these teams, AJ Brown, Chase, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Burrow, Jordan Mason, Xavier Leggett, all guys I like. Who else? Then another guy got Jefferson, Trey McBride, Chase Brown, and Jalen Hurts with Swift and Pittman and Tootin, Ferguson. Yeah, Marshawn Lloyd on that one too. Then a guy got Lamar with Saquon, RJ Harvey, and Terry McLaurin with Zay, and then Jacoby Myers and Blue, and then Drake May. This guy took 4 quarterbacks. Drake May, Gino, Ward. He didn't need the Ward. He got the Jalen Broyles click, Pat Bryant, Giddens, Io Manor. He's got a couple hits, a couple misses. Next guy got Puka. He got Allen Puka, Travis Hunter. He's a junior. Okay. Travis Hunter, Jerry Jeudy, Besh Mims. Not that great at wide receiver. You got Mixon, Taylor, Judkins, Scatterboo, Sampson with Judkins. Then a tight end, Jonnu and Loveland and Taylor. I think he's thin at running back for PPR. Next guy, he has Bijan, London, Jaden Daniels, DJ Moore, Xavier Worthy, TJ Hawkinson, Zach Charbonnet, Gesicki. I like those picks. Those are pretty good. Jaden Daniels, Justin Herbert, a couple quarterbacks that I like. He has London, Moore, Worley, Harris Downs, pretty good guys. Running back, Bijan, David Montgomery, Zach Charbonnet. That's okay. Next guy got who at quarterback? Dak. I think he got it stacked. Dak with CD, JSN, Waddle, Godwin, Cup, Rashid Shaheed, Wandale. That is a dusty wide receiver room. You got JSN, CD, a couple other fruitcakes. Guys I'm not into. Then he got at running back Bucky Irving, Breece Hall, Tracy Hill, Roshan Hunter. That's nice. And at tight end, was he got? Andrews with Noah Gray and Luke Schumacher. Wow. I think my tight end beat his tight end room. Then the next guy got McCarthy, Daniels, and Milrow. Wow. That is bullish. Then he has Gibbs, Hampton, Pollard, Bigsby, Wright, Dobbins, Wide receivers, Garrett Wilson, Mike Evans, Ridley Addison, Ayuk, Bateman, Kirk, Dubs. Not too bad of a wide receiver room. Then he has that with Bowers and Warren and Juwan Johnson. I mean, he has Bowers. He's fine at tight end. Next guy got Baker, Goff, Stroud, and Joe Milton. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, James Cook, Brian Robinson. He did a hyper fragile like I did. Kind of the reverse way though. He went Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf, Golden, McMillan, QJ, Jalen Noel, Yoshivas, Tesla, Restrepo, and then at tight end, Kraft, Ertz, Ferguson. He has a Kraft to be fine. Ugh, that's a rough one. Do my team at the end, at the 10 hole. You got Mahomes, Purdy, two running quarterbacks. You got the Gene T. Walker, Garindo, Austin Eckler, Enrico Dowdle, and Raheem Mostert. Oh, and Gordon, Ollie Gordon. I like Rico. I like Walker. Gene T's fine. Then he has Ladd, Rice, Pearsall, Diggs, Mooney, Douglas, Tutu. I like Tutu. I like Mooney. Stefan's fine. Pearsall's probably overrated. Rice is cool. Ladd is nice. And tight ends, Kittle, Likely, Chig. And he didn't need Taysom. I think he could have went like the Michael Wilson. That'd have been better for him. You got the 2-2, which is nice. It's not bad. Not a bad draft. At the 10. At the 11, he has Richardson, Dart, Shuck, Gross at quarterback. Running back, Achan, Kyron, Pacheco, Etienne, Ramondre, Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb. Wow. This guy drafts in like 2012 or something. Amon-Ra St. Brown, J-Mo, Debo, Olave, Hollywood, Michael Wilson, Jalen Tolbert, and Amari Cooper. And at tight end, Sam Laporta and Dalton Kincaid. Don't like the 11 hole. You might get lucky. It's not great. And the 12 hole, what does he have at quarterback? He has Fields, Caleb, Stafford. Then he has running backs, Connor. Wow. Braylon Ford, Devin Neal, Audrey Estime, Jillian McLaughlin. Wide receivers, Neighbors, Nico, Marvin Harrison, Tyreek Sutton, Odunze, Keon Cole, and Adam Thielen. He didn't need the Thielen click. I think he should have went like Rico instead for running back. Or Ray Davis. And then he has Kelsey, and Njoku, Brennan Strange. Tight end and running back, not great. Solid at quarterback, I think. I think it's fine. Wide receivers are strong, though. And then my team again, we've got Love, Lawrence, and Young. We have CMC, Chuba Hubbard, Travion Henderson, Ray Davis, and Elijah Mitchell. Then we have Brian Thomas Jr., Tyrell McMillan, George Pickens, Khalil Shakir, Jaden Reed, Michael Buka, Kyle Williams, Dontavian Wicks, and at tight end, Pat Freiermuth, Hunter Henry, Cole Kmet, AJ Barner. Not a bad squad. Not a bad squad. Could have been better. I kind of want to do a reverse draft, like my favorite players, rounds 1 through 18, rounds 1 through 20 on Draftkings, rounds 1 through 18 on Underdog. But if you guys stayed, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want those rankings, go ahead and cash at me $50 at Raphael Ebar 2004. For each ranking, half PPR, full PPR, and I'll have super flex as well. I think the half PPR you can use for the marathon, BBM, other smaller contests. And then the full PPR, it will be all the contests for Draftkings. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys liked the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and then follow me on X at the Raphael Ibarra. Find all my comments there. And I'll see you guys in the next one on Friday, hopefully. Bye for now.